is Prudence Komujinya. I think I describe myself as a passionate gender activist and a person who is committed to promoting gender equality. I worked briefly as a teacher, I think it was like for 4 months. Then after that I got attacked with acid, which left me blinded in one eye and with facial disfigurement. The period of recovery is very long. I had to go through surgeries, multiple surgeries, I think like 10. My doctor is called Dr. Khingi. So we would talk, he would come in and of course do the medical stuff, and we would share along the way. There's a lady who came in and her husband had said, you know, now that you're banned for allegedly having an affair with another man, I want nothing to do with you. Even my children should not come to visit you in hospital. The husband never stepped there, and the woman was becoming suicidal. So I talked to her, and this doctor also encouraged me to keep visiting her and encouraging her. I really saw that there was a huge gap. With the support of that doctor, we started an organization that is called the Survivors Foundation Uganda. I'll never forget a case I was following up of a lady who was burnt. And I was telling this prosecutor, I had seen the lady, she was badly burnt. She lost one eye, and I think one ear, part of her head was burnt, extensive scars on the breasts were burnt. I was requesting him to prefer the charge of attempted murder. And she was saying, you know, attempted murder, we have to prove intent, let's go for grievous harm. And I was like, really grievous harm? I wish this man could look at this woman I'm talking about in her bed in Mulago and tell me whether that is grievous harm, you know? So I managed to convince him that no, in my opinion, that was not grievous harm. It was more than that. So at the end of the day, he went for attempted murder. And the person actually eventually was sentenced to 15 years. Since then, we have had 20 cases, convicted successfully with judgments passed and the culprits convicted, to me, which is a success. Although this acid violence affects both men and women, women are more affected in terms of numbers. There are more women survivors than men. And since it is looked at as gender-based violence, which usually carries a stigma attached to it, a woman who is, from my experience as a survivor, if you're walking and you are a survivor and somebody has some careless comment to throw, it will be like, oh, that one is a husband snatcher. They deserve what they got. But if it is a man, then you will hear, oh, poor man, he was burnt by a jealous woman. But women, what happened to women? And even after that, like I said, the process is long. You end up losing your job. Maybe you have become blind. You can no longer do what you were originally doing. So you need new skills. So ASFU would provide money to train people in additional skills, and also support them to undertake other courses, alternative courses, in order to be able to be productive, and also give them small grants or revolving loans to start income generating activities. With the awareness that we have created, working with the medical workers, with the police, with the judiciary, I think they have a fair understanding of what acid violence is, and survivors are accessing better services. And even in the community, people are becoming more supportive.